Good morning, dear children, and welcome back for your English online classes. As you know that in the previous class we learned about adverb and I gave you the notes of adverb through the school's website only. Don't get worried, I will give you the notes through the broadcast also. Today we will start a new chapter from your English grammar book, that is chapter 12, Preposition. In short, it is given what are preposition? A word that shows relationship. A word that shows relationship is known as preposition. Half it is given over here. Actually, the meaning of preposition is prepositions are words that are placed before noun or pronoun. What are preposition? The words that are placed before noun or pronoun. Noun and pronoun you people are knowing. What is a noun? Name of a place, person or thing. And what is a pronoun? Which we are using in place of noun. Like for example, Rohan. Rohan is a name, it's a noun. So what we will be using in place of Rohan if we are talking about Rohan again? We'll be using he. In the same way, Sharon. So, Sharon is a noun. What will be using? She. She is a girl. Understood? So, prepositions are the words that are placed before a noun or a pronoun. That is first point. Okay. And second point is preposition shows the relation of the noun or pronoun with the other words in a sentence. So what is the second point? Important point, that preposition shows the relationship. Preposition shows the relationship of the noun or pronoun with the other words in a sentence. Okay, so what are prepositions? Prepositions are the words which are placed before noun and pronoun, and preposition are the words that shows relationship of the noun and pronoun with the other words in the sentence. Various prepositions are given over here: aboard, about, above, across, after, against, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, by. All these are your preposition. A short hint about here given, that is pre. Pre means first. Pre means first. Position. Position means place. So when we are adding first plus place, that becomes your preposition. Pre plus position is your preposition. Okay, so pre means first, pehla, and place means, position means jaga. Understood? So what is the meaning of preposition? Any word that we are putting before, pre, pehla, that we are putting before, putting means placing, position dena. Okay, so the words which we are putting or placing before a noun or pronoun, that is known as preposition. किसी भी noun और pronoun के पहले, किसी भी नाउन और प्रोनाउन के पहले जब हम किसी वर्ड को लगाते हैं या वर्ड को प्लेस करते हैं या पुट करते हैं या पोजीशन देते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज योर प्रीपोजिशन. ओके, सो व्हाट आर प्रीपोजिशंस? प्रीपोजिशंस आर द वर्ड्स दैट आर प्लेस्ड बिफोर नाउन और प्रोनाउन. अंडरस्टूड एवरीवन? Now the exact definition of preposition is given over here. Preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or a pronoun and some other word or element in the rest of the sentence. Some of the examples of preposition given over here: with, at, from, into, during, including, until, against, among, throughout, despite, towards, upon, concerning, of, to, in, like keep the book on the table. Okay. about, like, through, over, before, between, after, since, without, under, within, along, following, across, behind, who is sitting behind Rohan, beyond, plus, except, but, up. All these are your prepositions. One or two example I gave you using the preposition which is given over here. In the same way, you people can also make different kinds of sentences related to the prepositions that is given over here. Understood? I will meet you after the meeting, or I will talk to you after the meeting. Okay. I will take tea without sugar, or I will take milk without sugar. All these comes under your prepositions. Just keep in your mind that prepositions are the words that we are placing before a noun or pronoun. Now, the types of prepositions. So, the preposition is of how many types? They are of two types. What are they? Simple preposition, complex preposition. Complex preposition is also known as compound preposition. Okay, complex preposition is also known as compound prepositions. Now we will see the detailed instructions of both the prepositions, kinds of preposition, simple preposition, compound. I told you just now, compound and complex are same. First of all, we will learn about simple preposition. What are simple preposition? The words in single, that means the single word, such as in, on, of, for, at, with, by, etc., are generally used as simple prepositions. So what are simple preposition? Which consist of only one word, and those one words are in, on, at, for, over, under, with, etc. So all these are your simple preposition which consist only one word. Example, the book is on the table. The birds are flying in the sky. Okay, the book is on the table. Book कहाँ है? Book table के ऊपर है, on the table. The birds are flying in the sky. Second is your complex, or else you could say compound preposition. Both are same. Preposition which consist of two or more words. Okay, prepositions which consist of two or more word. Keep in your mind, children, simple preposition means only one word, in, on, at, with, against, etc. But compound preposition means two or more than two words. For example, instead of, in the middle of, by the side of, because of, in order to, in front of, in search of, into, all these comes under your compound preposition, or else you could say complex preposition. So that is the kinds of preposition. Now we will see the book work. It's a short chapter. Prepositions. Prepositions are words that are placed before a noun or a pronoun. Prepositions show the relation of the noun or the pronoun with the other words in a sentence. That's what I told you. There are two kinds of prepositions. First, simple preposition. Second, complex preposition. Simple prepositions which consist of only one word. Example, in, on, at, for, over, under, with, etc. Complex preposition which are made up of more than one word. Into, two words are there which we are joined. Because of, in order to, three are there. In front of, in search of, etc. is known as your complex preposition. I hope you all understood. So let's see the book exercise. Underline the correct preposition. 12 are there, children. So as usual, 6 I will be doing for you. Rest 6 you people have to do by yourselves. If you people will be having any doubt, you all are having my number. Anytime you can ask me through WhatsApp. Okay. Preeti received a letter dash her cousin. So we are taking a letter or we are giving a letter. When we are giving, we will be using the word to. But here what we are doing? Receiving. Receiving means milna. Khud ko milna. So what we will be using? From. Preeti received a letter from her cousin. Okay. Next. Vinay will go dash Shimla dash October. So Vinay will go to Shimla in October. Okay, not on. October के ऊपर नहीं. Understood? Next, the book will be published in June. Like in October, for months we are using in June, and sold in the market. Sold in the market in Christmas or at Christmas. So this you people will be doing by yourself. I know the answer, but I want you people to discuss on this matter. That for months we have used in, so for occasion what we will be using, either in or at. That you people have to see. Next, she bought a dress dash herself. She bought a dress for herself. I have not heard dash you dash a long time. I have not heard from you for a long time. Banu lives at Karol Bagh in Delhi. For small places we are using at. For big cities and all we are using in. Okay. Karun likes to have dessert dash her lunch. Karun likes to have with dessert with her lunch. With her lunch. So till 7 I told you, because I gave this one as homework. So till 7 I told you. Rest you have to do by yourselves. 8th one, meet me dash 2 p.m. dash my office. You look gorgeous dash this dress. Malik is waiting dash you dash the gate. When I was walking along the road, a car stopped dash me. She has been working dash morning. Next, what do the underlined words mean? Choose the best option. So what do the underlined words means that you people have to see, and which is the best option means which is the nearest one to be matched. That option you will be taking. First one, I will complete the work by 11 a.m. So by 11 a.m. is the underlined word. So what will come? 10:45 a.m. 11:05 a.m. By 11 a.m. they are saying means before 11 a.m. they will complete their work, not after. So what will be the correct option? 10:45 is the correct option, because 11:05 is afterwards. One of the actors fainted during the play. During means when the play was going on. So what you will write on? Before the play ended, after the play ended. It will be before the play ended, because in between, during. Okay. When the play was going on, at that time the actor got fainted. Fainted means behosh hoke gir jana. Okay. So it will be before the play end. The time now is 3:45. So 3:45 means what? 15 minutes before 4 or 15 minutes after 4? Before. 15 minutes before 4. Next. In this also you are having 10 questions. So till 5 I will be solving for you. Rest you have to do by yourselves. The wall clock is above the shelf. So touching the shelf or not touching the shelf? Above means ऊपर ही रखा होगा. So that means it is not touching the shelf. Okay. She finished her work before noon. Before noon. That means it is not 12. It is 11:45. 11:45 means it is before noon, before afternoon. So till 5 I have solved for you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 you will be doing by yourself. 6th one is the man is standing by the window. 7. The man climbed onto the roof to repair it. 8. Hari lives across the road. 9. Beena lives along Park Street. 10. Raghu sat opposite Dinesh during dinner. Next, complete the conversation with the suitable prepositions. Now here you have to use your own prepositions according to the sentence. So it is given A. When was the last time you saw Kamal? B. Oh dear, I haven't seen him since February. I haven't seen him since February this year. Do you know he has moved too early? Is it so? When did he shift? He shifted in April. I told you in we are using for the months. In April. Oh, I see. Do you know his address? A. Let me see. Yes, he lives in. He lives in 205 Lakeview apartment. B. Which floor? A. On the second floor. B. How do I go there? A. You can go by. किससे जाएंगे? बस से. By bus. You can go by bus. It will take 20 minutes to get there. B. When is he free? A. On Sundays. Usually he is home at. For time we are using at 9 p.m. on working days. Call him if you are planning to go. B. I will do that. Thanks a lot. Okay. Next, some nouns, verbs and adjectives are always followed by prepositions. So here some of the phrasal prepositions are given. You people have to select according to the sentence and then you have to place it in the filler. Okay. So the first one is I do not dash ghost. So what will be the answer over here? Prepared for, listen to, attend to, ashamed of, believe in. Believe in. Yes. I do not believe in ghost. Second one, I feel dash the poor boy. So I feel sorry for the poor boy. The man was dash of robbing a bank. The man was accused of. Pakda gaya. Okay. He was a person who robbed the bank. So the man was accused of robbing a bank. Anu is dash learning new things. Anu is quick learning new things. Quick at learning new things. Fifth one, no doctor dash the patient. So no doctor attended to the patient. In the same way, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, you have to try by yourself. Sixth one is, are you dash the exam? 7. The boy has just dash typhoid. 8. Dash your parents' advice. 9. Have dash your abilities. 10. You should be dash your behavior. Now next, select the right phrasal verb to complete the blanks. Already at the side of the fill up you can able to see that all the words are given. Out of these words you just have to select the right one according to the sentence. Cheap clothes dash quickly. Cheap clothes wear out quickly. Many people didn't dash for the meeting. Many people didn't turn up for the meeting. She always tries to dash her riches. She always tries to show off. Many people are there, no? Those who are rich and they are showing off that I am having this gold, I am having that diamond. In such a way, she always tries to show off her riches. He has dashed his own business. He has set up his own business. We have now dashed all our difficulties. We have now got over all our difficulties. Got over all our difficulties. In the same way, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, you have to do by yourselves. Already the words are given over here. You just have to put the correct word in the correct place. The firemen are trying to dash the fire. I dash your visit. He agreed to help but dash at the last moment. 9th, the car dash on the way. 10th, they had to dash the match as the ground was wet. So these are the questions that you have to do by yourselves. Match the phrasal verbs with their meanings. This I am giving you as homework. This will be your homework as you have to match the words by yourself. Don't do zigzag work like this. Don't do zigzag work. Okay? What you have to do is that you just have to select the correct answer like drop in. Drop in's correct answer is pay a visit. Pay a visit. So what you have to do is that you have to read the question and you have to write down the correct answer at the side of it. Understood? In this way, this will be termed as homework and you have to do by yourself because it is just a matching. Passage. I'll be reading the passage for you. Then you have to solve by yourselves. Read the passage below and answer the questions that follow. There was once a little boy who had a bad temper. His father was worried and decided to do something about it. He gave the boy a bag of nails and told him that every time he lost his temper, he should hammer a nail into the fence. The first day, the boy had driven 37 nails into the fence. But as the days passed, the boy learned to control his temper, and the number of nails also came down. The boy realized that it was easier to hold his temper than to drive the nails into the fence. Finally, the day came when the boy did not lose his temper at all. He told his father about it, and now the father told the boy to pull out one nail each day. When all the nails had been removed, the father took his son by the hand and led him to the fence. He said, "My dear son, I am proud of you. You have learned to control your anger. But look at the holes in the fence. The fence will never be the same. When you say things in anger, they leave behind scars like these holes. And even if you say, 'I am sorry,' the wound would still remain." The boy felt ashamed of himself and changed his attitude thereafter. So this paragraph is very important because you people have to follow this paragraph, I think so. Many of you are very angry and you are showing off your anger to your parents, to your brothers and sisters, friends, teachers, and you are saying sorry. And that's what I'm telling you every time. Sorry doesn't make any sense if again you are going to do the same thing. Okay, so this you have to solve by yourselves. And the last one, write a short paragraph about your neighbors. This is your homework. You just have to follow the hints. Who are your neighbors? What they do? What do they do? And what is your relationship with them? All these things you just have to read the hints and you have to form a paragraph. Don't write anything by yourselves. Whatever questions have been asked over here, only for that you have to make a short paragraph. Kindly don't write in points. I hope you all understood preposition chapter. Notes you will get in the next class. Till then, you try by yourself. Any doubt if you are having, you can ask me. Thank you, my dear children. Have a nice day.